Okay, so what you want to do is you want to look up Super Mario Bros. DS co-op. And the first one that comes up is going to be the new Super Mario Bros. Hacking domain. Blah, blah, blah. Click on that. You wait for it to load, obviously. And once you're on here, this should be what you see. This is the mod website. This is where you get the mod. Then you want to go to how to play. You want to do the V 2.0 recommended. You want to click on this link after you click on that. And it should bring you here. Then once you get here, you want to see the X Delta patches. And you want to click on that GitHub link because this is where you download the actual mod from. And this is where you want to be right here. So once you're here, depending on what version you have, like where you live, I mean, I'm obviously English, so I'm going to get the English one. If you're like French, you can get the French one, German, blah, 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 etc. So you want to download the English one, and obviously it will download right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it will download. Okay, now that you have the mod, you're going to need to download something called a Delta patcher for said mod. So look up the Delta patcher, and it should be the one called romhacking.net. It's utilities Delta patcher, this one right here. Then there's a thing that says links and then download. You just want to click on that download button right there, and it will download. So in your files, you should see the Delta patcher right here. You're going to need to right click it, and you can just extract all. Just click extract. And once you're done with that, you should see this right here. It should show the Delta patcher. And then once you have the Delta patcher, and you need the ROM, obviously, of the game. I can't tell you where to get the game, but you open the Delta patcher right here. So once you have Delta patcher open, you're going to want to click on this right here. You're going to open up your files. You're going to want to put the original file in there, which is just the original ROM itself. No mods, no nothing. Just put the game in there. And the X Delta patch is the mod we just downloaded. So you're going to want to put the extracted mod right in here. And once you're done with that, you want to click apply patch. And then it will give you a new file that is the game patched in with the mod. Okay, now you need Melon DS, which is the emulator you will be using. You want to go to search on Melon DS, Melon, and then DS, right here. Then you're going to want to go to the download. It's called, well, it depends on what you have. If you have Linux, you can use Linux. If you have Windows, which most people have, use Windows, you're going to want to click Windows 64, or if you have Linux, then choose Linux 64. And then you want to download the emulator. And then once you get the emulator downloaded, you want to go to your settings and extract it so it's not a zipped file. And we'll continue on from there. Okay, once you have Melon DS open, it's just really easy. You don't want to do it yet, but you want to click File and Open ROM, and then you're going to click on whatever game like file you have, and it has to end with .nds, so it's a DS file, because this emulator only works with DS games because it's Melon DS. But we'll do that later. I'm just letting y'all know how to do it real quick in reference, so y'all know. Let's go to the next step. And finally, in order to play multiplayer, obviously you and your friend need this. So you're going to need to download something called Parsec, which is quite frankly a program that lets you play on you or your friend host their computer, and you or the friend join it, and either or can like access the computer and like, you know, do stuff on there. Like they can control the mouse, the keyboard, or like a controller with given permission. So you want to click download, and obviously you're going to download it to Windows 64-bit. And setting this up is pretty easy. You're just going to want to log in. And then once you're logged in, like once you create an account, then you will be all good. You just need to, you know, get it all set up. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I need to have a tutorial on how to set up Parsec. But once you have Parsec downloaded, I'll show you what to do. Okay, now when you're on Parsec, you have to, you know, add your friend. So you go to friends, you click add friend, and it should show their username in the top right here. And then you want to type in their friend name and ID, and their computer will show up right here. And then once their computers are right here, you click connect, and it's all set up. Then y'all can just get going on the game and have some fun. Okay, once you have the Melon DS emulators up and open, you need 2 instances for you and your friend. You're gonna want to go to File, Open ROM, and you're gonna go to the ROM that is co-op, because you know you need to play co-op, one with the Delta patcher in it. For both of these things, you need the co-op one. We'll open both things separately. Obviously, the sound's kind of annoying. You're gonna need to mute one. Doesn't even matter which one you mute, to be honest. I'm gonna go to audio settings, volume, and it will just be one volume. And you're gonna want to have your controller connected. And then for your friend, you want to go to config, and you want to do inputs and hotkeys, and you want to change the controller to your friend's controller whenever they plug it in. And then you're gonna want to click co-op. Obviously, start a new file. You're gonna have to wait for this cutscene. And then once you're there, one of you will click Mario, one of you will click Luigi, and you can get the game running. Enjoy.